Yeah, Simon, thank you very much for the introduction, and also thanks to TraWeBa that I can yeah, have this short pitch of our project in Portugal. I'm now, I hope my slides are seen. Yeah, okay. So again, yeah, EAS now for almost 30 years is working in the field of the development and production of large format cylindrical cells with a focus on LFP and also battery systems. So we have commercial products in the market, uh, but our main line of business is actually the development services we offer around cell development, cell testing, and also battery development and prototyping of cells and batteries. But now we want to go the next step and go into the mass production of a very high performance LFP cells that we developed during the last years here at our site. And that is up to around 3 gigawatt hour capacity plant we envisage to set up in Portugal. So again, everything is based on the knowledge of EAS around lithium-ion technology, but also about the Monbat Group, who is the owner of EAS. It's the third largest lead acid producer in Europe. And with their industrial know-how and our lithium-ion know-how, I think we have a very low-risk approach to the mass production of lithium-ion cells. The project itself has a capex of above 300 million euros. We are already being offered state aid for that project, and now we are in the last meters of signing the loan contract, the grant contract, hopefully by end of next week. And the project overall focuses on the production of 46 1200 and also 1400 LFP cells, both high power and high energy cells. And the markets we are looking at the automotive market in the 12-volt area. We already have LOIs by large automotive companies that are very interested in the cells we produce, but also other markets like non-road mobile machines, industrial markets, and so forth. So we already work for a long time as a developer and prototyper for a number of very prestigious companies. And with all these contacts already developed over the last years, I think we have an easy start and will also be able to sell the produce right from the start of our production. I just skip quickly over the slides. You see the market growth, especially lithium-ion in industrial mobility and commercial and industry storage will rise quickly during the next years, and this is what we're going to focus on. And with the capacity of only 3 gigawatt hours and the existing client contacts we have, I think there's a low risk of not selling the products. Our approach is very unique. So our intent is to have a fully European production in that sense that we use mainly European equipment to produce the cells. We will base the production of water-based solvents. So both anode and cathode will be water-based, so no NMP will be used. And we will also source the raw materials mostly in Europe. So both LFP and the graphite and the electrolytes will all come from European suppliers, or at least mostly. So for those where it's very important to have a completely European supply chain, we can offer this and guarantee this. So again, we have already products in the market, commercial products. We are not in that sense a startup. We're just expanding our capacity, which is currently minimal in Europe, in Germany, and then extend it to 3 gigawatt at the Portugal place. So again, we are now about to sign the grant agreement, and now we are looking for investors. quickly go through this investor line that support us for the next steps to kick off the engineering and develop the project team in the beginning of next year, so that we by 2029 then have all the money spent, invested, and start production. I would like to stop here because I already have now 5 minutes done, and then we have 3 minutes more for questions and answers.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Michael, for giving us the short but very important pitch, because you're holding up the European flag with your initiative. And I would like to ask the audience if there is anyone who wants to raise a question to Michael. Otherwise, I will bombard him with questions, so be fast. So let me ask the first one, Michael, until our audience has warmed up. What is the rationale for the 3 GWh capacity target?
Yeah, so the reason why we start with 3 GWh is that at that scale, you already see the first significant economies of scale. So you can substantially lower your production costs. But at the same time, you only focus on making 2 coaters, anode coater and cathode coater, run properly, but at an industrial scale. And that is probably the lowest risk possible approach for setting up a giga plant. If you aim too high, your losses you incur during the commissioning phase and ramp up phase will be, at least for our company, not bearable.
Is it me, or have we lost Michael?
I'm still here.
Sorry, my internet connection was gone for a second. You were frozen on my screen. My apologies.
I might have frozen, I don't know.
Yeah, and maybe, but I think you can also reconfirm that also from a supplier perspective, the machines that you can buy in Europe at the moment, they're also suited for that scale, correct? I mean,
Yes.
that is what I see on the battery expedition, for example.
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think this is a very, very important endeavor. You said you address many markets, mainly non-automotive, I think, in the future, but we'll see how the market will develop. And yeah, if there's anyone who wants to invest, reach out to Michael, I think. We'll put the contact info in the chat. And there with Max, I would like to hand over the microphone to you.